Welcome to Atlanta Music Critic. My name is Rafe. Today on behalf of Irrelevant.net I will be reviewing the July 9th concert of the Pittsburgh New Music Ensemble, or PNME. One of my more enjoyable summertime pursuits has been a kind of annual pilgrimage to my hometown Pittsburgh. This is a city I know so well and have thoroughly enjoyed, from its beautiful downtown, to its sometimes gritty neighborhoods, to its rich summer music schedule. But this year was different. I found myself strangely disquieted, distracted, and unengaged. But I told myself that certainly attending a concert by the PNME should refresh my spirit, energy, and outlook. As is my habit, I read the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's review of the previous evening's PNME concert. I couldn't read the full article since it was behind a paywall, but the teaser said something to the effect that this was going to be the final summer series for PNME. That news, incomplete as it was, added to my uncomfortable feelings. But I spent most of the day before the concert touring some spectacular gardens in the Tony Pittsburgh northern suburbs, with names like Wexford, McCandless, Pine, and Richland. I then drove into the south side of Pittsburgh, where PNME has its concerts. The south side is a gritty, formerly working-class semi-industrial neighborhood that sprang to life about 2 decades ago to become a nightlife hotspot, with all manner of restaurants and bars. PNME was founded by composer David Stock in 1976. Current artistic director Kevin No said that PNME has commissioned more than 300 new works since its inception. No has introduced theatrical elements, lighting, staging, etc., so that PNME proclaims itself to be a theater of music, which is certainly an apt description. In the past, even the stage arrangements signaled something special was about to happen, and that was the case on July 8th, where 2 centers of seating instrumentation meant that there would be rearrangement during the performance. In addition, No has recently added earphones at each seat. This is for each audience member to listen to the concert binaurally, which provides incredible intimacy with the music. It is as if the listener is surrounded by the music and musicians. The first work on the program was Antares by composer Carter Pan, who is professor of composition at the University of Colorado Boulder. He also was a finalist of the Pulitzer in Music in 2016. He says that his work is a musical representation of the supergiant star in the Scorpio constellation. It was written for clarinet, violin, cello, and piano, all of whom were seated stage right. The publisher Presser describes the music as celestial, often evoking a cosmic sense, and a feel of stellar beauty and stagnancy. The thoroughly enjoyable music didn't give me any of that, but it did give me a bit of a chance to engage with the music and ignore my still gnawing uneasy feelings. Of course, given the international roster of PNME musicians playing, the music shimmered, glowed, growled, and caught fire as necessary. The second work was James Moberly's Word of Love. Moberly is Curator's Distinguished Emeritus Professor at the Conservatory at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, where No is also on faculty. The sometimes lyrical, sometimes passionate music is derived from a letter that the composer's father sent to the love of his life, his wife of 61 years. The lyrics were sung by PNME's resident soprano, Lindsay Kesselman, whose rich, robust soprano never fails to impress. Notable in this performance were her facial expressions needed to make unmusical words sound both musical and intelligible. In his introduction to the work, No stressed how listening binaurally with the headphones would improve the balance between Kesselman's voice and the musicians who were seated stage left, although I found the effect to be negligible. Words gave percussionist Ian Rosenbaum a chance to display his incredible talents, although I found the thunderous bass drum to be a bit odd, given the content of the work. The final work was Thomas Albert's Night Music, a 2006 PNME commission and world premiere. It was written for flute, clarinet, violin, cello, percussion, and piano. 3 nocturne-like pieces are interspersed with 2 movements that are more agitated and nightmarish. The third of the sections includes a recording of singing birds that was quite effective when heard through the headphones. This section also included quotations from Lamb's Ragtime Nightingale, which was a toe tapper. Albert's music was engaging throughout, and the PNME musicians again played with precision. Post-concert I had a chance to talk with Kevin No. He shared that PNME can no longer afford its residents at the City Theater. There seemed to be 3 reasons for this. 1. The theater's rent has increased markedly. 2. A major donor to PNME has decided to redirect its donation to health-related causes. And 3. Attendance has dropped significantly post-COVID. It's likely that PNME will transform its season into concerts scheduled throughout the year, using different venues including individual homes, if indeed it is possible. Our conversation gave credence to my anxieties. Like other cities, Pittsburgh has transformed itself post-COVID, but not in a good way. The streets have become filled with litter. The unhoused dominate what used to be the downtown's primary shopping district. Doorways to stores are blocked with sleeping bags. And the casual pedestrian is panhandled several times within a block. The South Side was rocked by shootings a few hours after the PNME concerts, just a few blocks away from the City Theater, and several establishments have announced closures as a result. And the culture has changed. The Pittsburgh Festival Opera, formerly a summertime staple, has posted nothing new on their website for months and offered no summer schedule this year. The Pittsburgh Playhouse of Point Park University has petitioned to gate its previously welcoming outdoor plaza to reduce drug paraphernalia and human excrement. Unfortunately, local officials seem to not care or are not paying attention to what is happening to their once beautiful city, frequently praised for its livability. But for me, Pittsburgh's problems make it no longer worth the drive to get there. These are not good looks for Pittsburgh, or for any city for that matter. I can only hope that No and crew find a way to make it work, and to continue the PNME Theater of Music. It would be a loss of new music if it doesn't happen. This is Rafe. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to go here for the original review. Irrelevant.net is edited by composer Mark Gresham and features reviews of a full range of classical music media. On behalf of AMC, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Please become a patron at www.patreon.com/AtlantaMusicCritic. See you soon.